Hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Kiki's Perspective. If you may not have seen my last previous video about refugees discussion, um, that's on another topic. You may go on my channel and you may um, look at the video yourself. Um, but today we're going to discuss once again um, relationship terms and it's a lot of people that battle and have a lot of disagreements to agreements about these situations. Far as relationships when it's serious versus when it's fake or when it's not going to last long. That is something that a lot of people fail to understand. When you are in a relationship and your spouse is not taking you seriously enough, you'll get signs to where it's social media many of the times, and we'll talk about social media in another discussion. You'll get to where it's times where you're like, what am I good for if you're always on social media? Or you'll notice liking pictures, changing the behaviors, him feeling like he can do anything. And we'll also get on a topic in another discussion about men who keep coming back, your exes. They keep drawing back to you. And that is not your fault. That is the fault of the male. He has a problem that he cannot get rid of. And you should not blame yourself as a woman or as a man if your woman continuously comes back, or we'll say ex, continues to come back into your life, and you are questioning, do they really love you, or they're just playing with your emotions. In this conversation, we're going to talk about far as real versus fake. A real relationship is when the commitment is completely, it's like you and that person are like soulmates. You can compare and relate to this person. Unlike a relationship that is staged, you can't relate to him. He does not want to be with you or doesn't relate to you far as religion. Religion comes a big and it plays a big part in relationships. People have to understand, if someone is worshiping Jesus Christ and goes to church every Sunday versus somebody who does not, then that could take a toll as well on that relationship, because they are going to feel like, if I'm doing it, you have to do it too. And it's like a follow my lead thing. And you may not enjoy it as much as that person does. And that's the discussion that we're going to have today about this. Because what people do not understand, and I'm currently reading a book that states basically that men are from Mars and women are from Venus. They have to understand that women and men, we're not the same. Regardless of how life goes, women and men have two different ways and two different sets of mind and two different sets of emotion. You cannot expect, if you're a man, for your woman to have those same kind of emotions as you. You cannot expect as a woman for that man to have that. It's just it's back and forth. You cannot expect the same, either man or woman. That's what I'm saying. You cannot expect the same results from either or when it comes to a relationship. And also, a bad sign in relationships is the arguing. Um, when it comes to arguing with somebody, and they seem to always have to be right, and they never can be wrong, and they just never know when they're wrong. They cannot have ever say sorry. They can't do that. They just cannot ever put a sock in it. They just have to keep going. That's another sign that maybe the relationship isn't for you. But the relationship, when it is for you and when it's good, that's when you'll start seeing things. Is he is starting to show you more that he loves you, not materially, because materials are not love. what someone does for you materialistically, buy you things, or whatever it may be, take you shopping, that's not love. That's something anybody can do for anyone. So don't ever get it twisted with love and think that materials mean love. It never does. Materials get boring. Love never does. Love never dies. Let's get that straight. Um, so, what I'm saying in this conversation is when you know somebody really loves you, they do little things. They hug you, kiss you, this the comfort. Has nothing to do with sexual intercourse or anything because that does not mean love either. Lust, and we'll talk about that in another discussion. Lust does not mean love. Sex is so easy, it's so quick and done. Doesn't mean love. So people have to understand that as well. That sex, that doesn't mean they love you. And people will get bored of that very, very quickly as it goes. Um, so it's just about the comfort. It's the little things that matter. A lot of the times, little things can change. They can change the whole relationship's turn ups. Like maybe if you had a lot of arguing in your relationship, or you just, feel like this is not going to work, it's going to end soon, I'm not happy, he's doing too much, it's just way too awful. Once you start feeling like that, and he ends up changing his ways around, and you start seeing this is, it's getting better because he's starting to improve. He's bringing me flowers. He's doing little silly jokes, different things, cooking for me. He's washing the dishes. He's doing things that he probably never did before. Or if she is improving, if she is doing things for you as a man, and you're starting to see like it's getting better, it goes upside down and you see like, yes, it's starting to change. This is improving. I'm starting to become more happy with this person. And no, it doesn't happen overnight, but if you start seeing change, that's a good sign. Because no relationship, no matter how much we don't want to admit it, but no matter how long we're in a relationship, it'll never be perfect. It's always going to have its doubts. It's always going to have the parts in a relationship where you're like, I want to leave, or you want to have a break, or you don't want to, be around this person because they're so negative, and everything you talk about, it gets turned around back to negative. So that's the discussion today. If you guys have any questions about relationships or anything that regards to that, you can email me. I will put my email in the link of my description for this video. And as well, we'll have other conversations and deep conversations about these kind of topics on my channel when I am able to. I also have a gaming channel as well. Besides this channel, I have a channel for gaming in particular. This is my second channel for discussions. If you like what I'm talking about in my topics, you may follow, subscribe, and what they say for YouTube, subscribe. Or you can like the video, or please leave comments. You have any thoughts or opinions or anything that you feel you want to drop in, or you feel like something's not right, or you just want to say something about anything that you need advice on, I'm here for that. Thank you. You have a blessed day to all my viewers.